Hello, and thank you for tuning in. We're talking about ruggedized DC-DC converters from TRACO Power. These specialized products find applications in industrial, especially mobile systems, in construction and material handling machinery, as well as in the railway industry. Newly, also electrical vehicle and protection of recovery systems and services have been using these products. What qualifies them especially is the certification to specialized standards, which look at four main criteria. One, the input voltage ranges. Two, the climatical and thermal requirements. Three, the vibration and shock testing. And last but not least, the EMC standards. Looking at the input voltages, they are divided in three different voltage ranges, all of which have a brownout low input extended range as well as a surge high input extended range. The majority of the railway applications use the 110 volt DC nominal input. Climatical and thermal requirements are looking at extended temperatures, especially in the low end, such as up to 85 degrees ambient for engine control and conversion equipment on locomotives, for instance, and minus 40 degrees in the ambient for outdoor applications. Temperature shock means that in a very, very short time period, the temperature may vary from a very high to a very low, or from a very low to a very high value. Vibration and shock testing are mechanical tests which are simulating long life use in the application. The tests are set up in such a way that by amplification, time compression and decimation, a highly accelerated live test is possible, which should provide evidence that the device will survive for many years in hostile environment. You can see the classification down further in the categories of locations, which range between the body mounted directly on the chassis or inside an equipment case, or the mounting on bogies, or finally the mounting on axles themselves, for instance in brake systems. EMC standards are looking at different areas. Have a look at the graph on the right side. Area A, B and C define whether the device should have an extended immunity against electromagnetical phenomena, or whether they should have a lower emission in more sensitive applications such as Area C. Here are a few examples of form factors. You can see that the single inline device has a metal shielding which provides both electromagnetical shielding as well as the mechanical stabilization of the actual case to the PCB carrying the device. On the right hand side you see a 1 by 2 inch typical form factor of our up to 60 watts DC-DC converters for board mount. Last but not least, you can see here two different chassis mount types, one with spring clamps and the other one with screw terminals for a direct connection to the wire harness. Both of them have integrated heat sinks, which makes the additional forced air cooling unnecessary in most applications. To summarize, once again, you can see that our range goes from 3 to 300 watts and also provides fire protection against the EN 45545-2 standard. Thank you very much for having watched this. If you need more information, get in touch with us directly or just contact your nearest TRACO Power distributor.